This morning I'm in the town of Garmisch-Partenkirchen in southern Bavaria, and I hope I've said that correctly on the first try. And today we are taking the cogwheel and then the cable car up to the Zugspitze, which is the tallest mountain in Germany. Come along! After we drank our fill of German beers, which you can watch in the previous video, we grabbed a regional train to Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Good night. These two small towns are the portal toward the tallest point in Germany, the Zugspitze. So the next morning, after riding a normal train and then a cogwheel train up the mountain, and through a 4.5 kilometer tunnel, we arrived at our first stop, the glacier. Here you'll find a restaurant, a small chapel, skiers and snow sledders during the winters, and of course the glacier itself. While it's not too big anymore, it's been around for hundreds of years and is still estimated to be over 150 foot deep at its thickest. Then we were ready to head to the summit of Germany. One short cable car to the top is all it took. The building up here is quite modern and enormous, providing rooftop views of the Alps in every direction. Kelly and I couldn't help ourselves and had to climb up to the true summit, marked by a golden cross which has been there in different forms since 1851. There's a nice looking cafe here, but we didn't have enough time to enjoy that part, so we headed down in a much longer cable car, which included the world's longest free span with over 3 kilometers between the last support tower and the top station. At the bottom we took a quick walk over to Lake Ybbsee, before we had to catch a train back into town. In total from Garmisch-Partenkirchen, around the loop, and back again took about 4 hours, which is on the long side of time lengths recommended by the website. However, we did feel super rushed, and we recommend that you should plan an additional 2 hours if you want to stop and enjoy the cafes, views, and lake without feeling rushed. Plus, it gets very crowded later in the day, which will slow you down much more. Next, we were headed to Innsbruck, Austria, where Jordan studied abroad with her sister in 2015. And Jordan walked us around the city and showed us the Hofburg Palace and its gardens, the famous Golden Roof, and of course the River Inn. So it's so nice to see Innsbruck, Austria, where Jordan spent so much time while she was studying abroad, but now we're about to take a train to Feldkirch, Austria, and our friend Justin's going to pick us up in his car and take us over to the small country of Liechtenstein. We hopped off the train at Feldkirch and strolled around town to the Lichtstadt art installations, which, to be fair, would have looked cooler at night. After a bit, Justin arrived to pick us up and we headed into Liechtenstein. Here are some nice facts about Liechtenstein from when we were on the train earlier.
In Liechtenstein, there are 35,000 people about, total square miles of about 62 square miles, which is smaller than most people's cities.
There are 87 police officers.
87 police officers, no army. Yeah, if you want to do a good marathon, you get to do a marathon up a mountain. Maybe the backside's down the mountain, hopefully, because it's only about, 20 miles across? Or, 20 kilometers across. I think which is like 13 miles across. You can do a full marathon there and back. And we're gonna go meet the prince, hopefully. 1 in 38,000 chance that we actually meet the prince at his winery. So, pretty good chance that we have wine with the prince today.
Our singular destination was the wine cellars of the Prince of Liechtenstein, where we enjoyed a delightful selection of wines and a leisurely walk through the vineyard beneath Vaduz Castle. So we didn't find the prince, but we had some nice glasses of wine at the cellar of the Prince of Liechtenstein. But now our short trip to this small country is over. We've got to run to the gondola, so we make it up to Aescher before sunset. Now that we've made it up the gondola, it's a short 20-minute walk to the Aescher Guesthouse, where we'll be staying tonight and having dinner and breakfast in the morning. But look at this view. This is incredible. People have set up residence in these caves since as early as 1658. But now, the Aescher Guesthouse has existed in its present form and location since 1860, and is one of the oldest mountain guest houses in Switzerland. And if you're quiet enough, you can even hear the bells of the cows in the valley below. With the amazing food and views, Aescher should definitely be on everyone's shortlist. It's hard to convey the true beauty of this place. National Geographic even called it the most beautiful place in the world in 2015. As all good things come to an end, it was time to head back down the mountain and on to another adventure. I hope to see you there, and thanks for watching. But now we're about to catch another train to the eastern side. Oh, it's not the eastern side.
There are a Shenzhen company.
Yeah, there you go. Product.
Hopefully they have some cute baby goats. Lick the Stein. Lick the Stein. Wait, don't lick the Stein. You don't know where it's been.
What is it?
It's a big old caterpillar.
Whoa! Weird.
Dude, he's doing the worm.
Oh god.
You got all that wine? You look like you're...
For some reason, I didn't realize you were the one that got stuck with the bone.